All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. A little 360. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Time to tighten up the seatbelt just a little bit, partner, because that was a safety that crashed in there and made that play behind the line of scrimmage. How about that pursuit?
Offense needs something here on 2nd down. It is 2nd and long. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Screen play, McKinnon. And he's got some space here. The 40, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Jerick McKinnon, 85 yards. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And so we had the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now the former Utah man, this is Devontae Booker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Down, Booker. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. 4th down. Here's Lynch. And this is caught. Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Juwan Thompson scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The starters now on offense. And Stephon Diggs, our first chance to see him today.
Brandon, remember we had this conversation about how highly recruited he was in high school. Didn't quite live up to it in college due to some injuries. But boy, has he hit the NFL like a bomb. Stephon Diggs, a crafty, mature route runner who can go the distance.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Give him 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
DeMarcus Ware may be a veteran, but he's not just a wily one. He's a terrific producer. Still extremely difficult to block when he's rushing the passer.
To throw, Bradford. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. Bradford on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. They go play action. Now Bradford. He's got time. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Off the play fake. Bradford rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
After the interception, here's Lynch. Looking deep downfield. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Play action. It's Lynch. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here. Lynch hands to Bunker. And room there to work it inside the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Defense showing blitz.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they cover things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there. And a really nice play resulted for them.
Well, while we have a second, I have to ask you what you dressed for Halloween.
It was tough. I had to try and narrow it down because there's so many different great options. So finally I decided to just go as your bodyguard. I thought that would be kind of cool.
That's funny because I was going to say I went as Charles Davis. Some guys in the league, though, they got into the act, didn't they?
Yeah, he certainly did. We saw Richard Sherman at a press conference last week, and he revealed that his wizardry is not just on the field, it's off the field. And I had a chance to talk to Cam Jordan of the Saints and asked him about that, and he said he had it narrowed down to 2 different superheroes that he was going to wear for Halloween because the kids wanted him to. Now, that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd down, Bradford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there, and it's 3rd and 5.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd.
There we go. Green, 39.
Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. A dump down to McKinnon. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab.
There we go. Now.
They run it with McKinnon, and he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I saw Von Miller's balance and his ability to take on blocks and be a force in the run game, as we just saw there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Ware, able to drop him for a loss of 4. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Now Bradford going up top. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 66 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong.
If a quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Demaryius Thomas, 71 yards. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if
Final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. Second down now after the incompletion. Lynch turns and gives to Booker. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go play action now. Lynch. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that brings up 4th down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Here we go now. 3-19. Back up. Watching now, Barney.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. And now out comes Minnesota. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph, 30 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's Lynch. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And oh, he coughed it up, and the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll actually lose 6 yards on the return, but I don't think they care. They've got the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one to finally knock. That was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front. Completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space. The big guys leading the way.
Bradford going for the deep ball. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And tough starting field position here. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. After the interception, here's Lynch. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's a bold strike right there, taking it downfield and putting some air on it. But how about the coverage? Able to get his hands across the receiver and bat the ball down.
A second down carry for Booker. And he's brought down. That's it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Lynch looking to throw on second. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. That one good for 14 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
3rd and short. It's Booker. Great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Good, good. All right, here we go. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
On 1st down, it's Lynch. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take this one home.
Reacting.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
Oh, no doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. And Denver getting set to take the field. Throwing here, Lynch on 1st down. They set up the screen to Booker. And he's brought down after a good gain. A gain of 39 that time.
What really hurts defenses on screen passes is that they eat up one of their levels right away. Because, you know, most defenses, 3 levels. D-line, linebacker, secondary. But on a screen pass, you're inviting the defensive line to get past them. And then you throw the ball over their heads. And now there's just 2 levels left to try and stop big guys out in front of a guy running with the football.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
All right, here we go. Bring that in, Philly. Here we go.
2nd and 10 now. It's Lynch. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Chad Greenway, with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Derek Wolfe in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down until here in the 3rd. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Jeff Locke now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Sanders. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Right back to Booker. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And now out comes the rule.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs. And hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Bradford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it's a second down. Now a second down throw for Bradford. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Now Bradford, and that is incomplete.
Give him credit for batting it away, but unable to come up with the interception. And sometimes that joke does come true. Guys are on defense for a reason. Maybe their hands aren't quite as skillful as the guys on offense, but a lot of credit on that play for just knocking it away.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And Sanders now to return. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, the number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here again is McKinnon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now Bradford. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down. He felt the pressure coming there. That was a good job of just making something out of nothing, so to speak.
Yeah, took the hit and still made the play. You know, when we talk about runners, all right, and on running plays, runs after contact, we call that getting dirty yards, tough, gritty ones. To me, that's like the version of a dirty pass. He knows he's going to get smacked, yet still delivers the football and picks up good yardage.
And he's got Kyle Rudolph. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
A second down throw for Bradford. This will be caught inside the 10. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Here's McKinnon, and this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Now Bradford on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there. End of this series. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Third and goal, Bradford. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Now Blair Walsh for the Viking field goal. From a distance he'd certainly like to forget. This one from 27 yards out. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick
Down. I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the fourth.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. So the D-line's going to spread out.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. So 2nd and 10 here. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now Lynch surveying the field. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there at 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And the Vikings with an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd.
Playing coverage here.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what?
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard